Outside the bowling alley, the sun hung heavy, an angry eye burning over rusty cars and crumbling facades. I swung the door of my car open just as the sound of a strike volleyed from inside the building. It felt like applause, unexpected but welcome. The parking lot of the bar wasn't anything to write home about. Cracked asphalt stretched out under zealously determined weeds, the occasional shopping cart leaning sideways, discarded like an afterthought. But this was home now. The bar, with its peeling white sign and hand-painted letters, stood just shy of the neon hum of the bowling alley's marquee. We thought naming it the bar was an act of genius. "People will think it's ironic," my sister Go had said. "It'll make us look clever." We basked in our supposed wit until our very first customer shattered the illusion. She wobbled in on orthopedic sneakers, bifocals perched on her nose, and declared, "The bar, like Audrey Hepburn's cat in Breakfast at Tiffany's. Simple. I like it." That was the moment we realized cleverness was a relative thing, and that maybe, just maybe, we weren't as superior as we thought. Stepping out of the car, the air wrapped around me, thick and sticky like syrup. North Carthage, Missouri, wasn't glamorous or charming or even prosperous. The kind of town that you never saw in postcards. Hell, we didn't even rate a welcome to billboard on the highway. But it was my mom's town, her bones buried in its soil, and it was ours, Go and me. I took in the still familiar sights as I crossed the parking lot. The squat, blonde brick post office shuttered on weekends, the beige office building that stood as a ghost of its former self. Down the road stretched the raw, muddy current of the Mississippi, a constant presence, restless and relentless. We weren't perched on bluffs like other towns. No, Carthage sat right at the water's edge, vulnerable and stubborn, the way we always had. You could stand at the pavement's end and drop straight into the river, the quick pull of Tennessee waiting 20 feet away. I was halfway to the bar when I noticed them, a single-file line of figures, men, I assumed, walking along the river's edge like shadows with weight. They moved with a slow, determined purpose, heads down, shoulders heavy. I stopped. One of them, indistinct in his silhouette, looked straight at me, his face a black void against the sunlight. An ache of dread bloomed under my ribs, my neck prickled, my breath shallow against the too thick air. I didn't wait for another glance. Turning toward the bar, I let my pulse quicken me across the craggy asphalt. By the time I pushed open the dented door of the bar, sweat dripped down the back of my neck, and the bowling alley's cheers of triumph muffled behind the walls. I needed whiskey, and fast. Whatever had looked at me was still out there. "You have been seen,"